I've decided to start my vlogs again. The only way I can pull this off is if I don't try to go into too much detail and not try some fancy film tricks, because I'm trying to pull off another rally season this year. Plus work, and the amount of work required to go rally is quite a bit, so that's kind of why I had stopped doing these vlogs. I'd like to get back into it. In, let's say, 32 days, we're going to do the Rallye de Sanair. It's a tarmac event on a racetrack with stage formats, of course. What's special about this event is that tarmac being the equalizer, we're going to have a lot of competition, including our friend Mathieu Royer. I'd like to go to bed at around midnight. I got an hour and a half. I'm going to find some stuff to do. Alright, so first things first. I received some goodies today. Yes! We have hubs. And hubs and hubs and hubs. What else we got? Ball joints. Wheel bearing. So the reason why I bought hubs is to match my wheel bearings here, because I got a bunch of knuckles prepared. These are spares. We have long stud hubs and short stud hubs, depending on the application. Short stud for rally, long stud for when I have different back spacing, different wheels for tarmac. I'm always doing this kind of crap. We're touching, we're good. Get stuff done. Be motivated. Keep chasing your dreams, people. Alright, first things first, I've got to grab my 300ZX calipers, which I have to test fit on the car. So let me explain a little bit the predicament I have. I would like bigger brakes on the front of this car because we're going to be running wide tires, 9-inch rims. So I want that braking force up front because we are going to rally on pavement. So I'd like to switch to a 4-piston caliper. Now I have two options. I have the original Brembo, but they don't fit on 15-inch rims. I want 15-inch rims for acceleration. If not, I have to be on the 17-inch rims. So my solution to this, which is a known solution, I didn't come up with this, is 300ZX 4-piston calipers. Except which means I have two options. I either get the discs machined down from 11 inches to 10.5 inches, or I try to grind the 300ZX caliper so that I can always change my discs for original spec V11-inch discs and that it clears. So I'm going to attempt to grind this 300ZX caliper so that the disc passes. So my oil passage, my 2 bolts, and I'm gonna have to grind, where was it touching more? On the inside. So I have to grind this out without compromising the bolt. So how about I use these little screws here. Alright, so while I'm here, I'm going to use this old oil I've got lying around, a container, and a syringe. And I'm going to flush this out right away by pushing oil through. Let's try to figure out the torque specs for these. Alright, so I couldn't find any decent torque specs online in a reasonable amount of time. I was going to use my judgment. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So I'm going to use a torque wrench and confirm what torque that was and write it down for future reference. I'm going to grab my smaller torque wrench and see 15 foot-pounds. I'm surely at 15. Not quite. There we go. 15 foot-pounds. I'm not comfortable with more. It's an aluminum casing with steel bolts. You know what? With all this mess, I almost feel like just running the stock calipers because I know I won't have problems at the track. But I got to put these on and test them. Maybe use the brakes in the garage here many times to try to put pressure on these seals here and see if they'll leak. I don't know what's going to happen. Hey, dude. Hey. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that 15 foot-pounds torque is not enough. Okay. I did 20 and I did 25. Set it at 25. You'll be fine. And you'll be fine at Sanair. Cheers. All right, dude. Thanks. We're getting close. We're still rubbing, but my caliper is offset to the disc. So I figured out the offset on the other caliper and took some measurements. We're test fitting with this washer, and I've marked this with a blue Sharpie so that I can see exactly where the disc still rubs, and then we'll be able to finish grinding wherever it still touches. I guess the day is over today, but here's what I got done. Is the right side, I got the caliper pretty much all ground out. On the driver's side, well, I had the realization that this brake line isn't really going to work the way I want it to, so I'm going to have to use another one that is angled. Anyway, it's a question of not having the brake line rub on the extra wide tires. Got to make sure to have the right hardware. Everything has to be just right if you want the right results. Tomorrow, we've got Marc Dubé, our service manager, and possibly Daniel Alix. We're going to be working on trailer wiring, which gave out again. I got no idea what that's about. We're going to be working on the Scott Russell link on the rear beam, and I'll be working on these front brakes again to try to get that all wrapped up. So I guess our goal for once is to be ready 1 week before the rally, because usually we're cutting it short. I'm trying to get a lot of work done so that we don't have to rush too much before the rally. We don't have that much time left.